Hi everyone, it's Amanda from AmandaFrancis.com here with my free live training, Growing Your Spiritual Business. I am so excited that you guys are here. It looks like you can hear me and see me. And I'm just going to check on one thing. Live training, Growing Your Spiritual Business. I am so excited that you guys are here. It looks like you can hear me and see me. And I'm just going to check on one thing. Live training, Growing Your Spiritual Business. I have no idea where that sound is coming from. Excited that you guys are here. It looks like you can hear me and see me. And I'm just going to check. That's where it was coming from. Okay, so speaking of that thing that just happened, Mercury's in retrograde, and today my internet totally went out, and then PowerPoint disappeared off my computer, and I had to like reinstall it like from the disk, and my website went down for maintenance. I was like, what is going on? So that's why we're starting a little bit late, but I am thrilled to get going and bring you guys really amazing content. Can someone tell me if you can hear me? What is happening? The screen just changed from what I can see. Sorry, just one sec. No. No. Okay. I'm going to assume it's working. Someone get in the Badass Boss Ladies group on Facebook and let me know if you can hear me, please. That'd be amazing. Okay, I'm just going to assume everything's okay, and we're going to get started unless I see something saying it's not, because I don't know why my settings changed and I can no longer see the volume thing. But that's okay. Let's go. Okay. That's Erin. It's working, boo. Thanks, Erin. I'm obsessed with you. Okay, so good. So we're not going to worry about Mercury, and we're going to do our thing. So I set this webinar up differently than normal. So traditionally in webinars, you start with all of your free content. You call it something like, let me teach you the 10 things about this or the 5 things about that, and you do all your free content first, right? And that's a fine way to do it. And then you get to the point where it's time to talk about your paid offer, and you transition and you go from like, I'm just telling you things to like, I am telling you a thing that I want you to buy from me. And it's the most awkward thing in the world to me. Like I do not love that part of webinars. So I decided to do it differently. I am going to start with my journey, how I got here, how the Spirit Junkie Masterclass played a part in my journey. I'm going to talk all about the masterclass. I'm going to talk all about my bonuses. And then I'm going to give a ton of free content that's really good shit just because I want to, because I was thinking that would be a more natural conversation for me to have if it wasn't a webinar. And what's the point of running your own business if you don't make the rules, right? So we're going to do it a little differently. And I'm super, super pumped to share some shit with you guys. Okay. And now, let's do this. Okay, loves. So, who am I? I'm Amanda Francis. I'm a business coach for spiritual entrepreneurs. My journey started life coaching. I was getting a master's of science in counseling, which I have. I finished the degree. About halfway through the degree, I was pissed that I was developing all these skills, and I felt like I had so much knowledge, wisdom, a message. I felt like I had so much to share and such a strong desire to help, and I didn't want to wait any longer. And one day in school, I heard a professor making fun of life coaches, and a light bulb clicked in my brain, and literally within a couple days, that was a weekend class. I think it was on a Sunday, and I think on Tuesday, I was standing at the corner of Oak Lawn and Cedar Springs and Walgreens buying my toothpaste in Dallas, Texas, and I decided I was going to be a life coach. And I went home and bought a domain name and designed my first website, which sucked royally, but I've learned WordPress over time, and I've learned how to work online. And so basically I was working with quarter life age people, you know, that age group where it's like, what kind of person do I want to be, and what career do I want to have, and what kind of partner do I want, and I'm not using my degree, and is it okay if I don't use my degree, and what do I want my life to mean, and what do I want my life to be about? So I started with quarter life people, and some of those quarter life people wanted to become life coaches, and my business was successful enough at that point that I became a business coach for life coaches. And then I kind of transitioned it to being a business coach for spiritual entrepreneurs who wanted to go big online. I started creating digital courses. I'm a self-proclaimed manifestation queen. I think we can attract any fucking thing that we want into ourselves if we understand the steps for manifestation and how to be an energetic match for what we want. We're gonna talk about that tonight. My hashtag is spiritual badass boss lady. I have a pretty good online presence. I have about 11,000 followers on Facebook. I have a steady stream of clients. I have hundreds of people in my courses, thousands on my email list. I have 3 assistants, and I'm on track to make multiple 6 figures this year. So my business has grown significantly from being bored in grad school, not knowing what to do with my life, right? Okay, so I'm gonna talk all about how I got to where I am, how I got started, how it grew, what propelled me, my shit around money, clearing up my beliefs around money, how transitioning my coaching packages allowed me to make more money, how using online courses allowed me to make more money, branding. I have some good things to say about branding. Branding's one of my favorite things. I'm gonna give some tips for crafting your unique message, tips for attracting ideal clients, and an amazing practice to squash your fears. Amazing, right? So good. Okay, so without further ado, let's meditate. So if everyone could sit up straight and close your eyes and focus on that space between your eyebrows, rolling your eyes in and up, and begin to breathe in deeply. Holding and release. Breathing in again. Holding, release. And as you continue that cycle of breath, allow yourself to become present with your body. Breathing in again. Notice any aches, any pains, any ways you might need to move or stretch. Any place in your body you're experiencing any discomfort. Maybe a thought you've been avoiding, a fear that's in the back of your mind. So whatever you've been resisting and ignoring to come forward tonight. It has a lot less power over us when we look it in the face. So witnessing your pain, your discomfort, your fear, what you think you're doing wrong right now, an area where you think you can't get it together, whatever chatter is going on with you. Acknowledge that feeling and allow yourself to feel it. Allow it to be okay that it's the way you're feeling. What we resist persists, and sometimes we just have to let ourselves feel the fear. Take away its power and release it. So if that thought, that pain, that fear, if that thing were utter bullshit, how would you think about it? Would it be able to take up space in your brain any longer? What role would you like to give that thing? Is there anything you need to say to that fear? Anyone you need to forgive? Anything you need to release? You know what to do to move past this thing. You do. And giving yourself permission to be exactly where you are, and permission to release as you're ready, trusting that you're in the process and you cannot fuck anything up no matter how hard you try. You will make the right decision. You will do the right thing. Breathing in, release, and breathing in again. And I just ask the angels and guides and forces of the highest truth and intention and everything that is good be with us tonight. Help us all to receive whatever information we need. Help things to become a little bit clearer about what the next step on our journey is. Help us to know that we are held, that we are guided, that we are protected, that we are taken care of, and that everything is unraveling exactly as it should. We are willing to do our part. We are willing to get out of our own way. We are ready to receive guidance, and we expect big fucking miracles. Show us what you've got. May it be this or something better. Fucking men. Lovers. And meditations. I never plan them. I always just see what comes out of my mouth. So let's go back to that time in my life standing at Walgreens, bored, purposeless. God, why am I here? I have these desires. I want to help people. I have no idea how to get this out into the world. You know, I made that website. I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't understand that people wouldn't hire you till they viewed you as an expert. And I didn't understand that it was up to me whether I was perceived as an expert. I didn't understand that I could be in the energy of being a coach and present myself as a coach and speak as a coach and give examples and case studies from my clients as a coach and cause people to think of me as a coach and then want to give me money to be a coach. I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to get out there, right? So I have this website. I get a Twitter. I'm trying to do it, but I inevitably became very discouraged because it didn't seem like it was working. Haphazardly using social media, not boldly, and not really knowing what it was I was there to do as a coach wasn't going to bring my clients in. I wasn't really, really clear on what I wanted. I wasn't really, really clear on who I was here to help. And so nothing was happening. Enter my girl, Gabrielle Bernstein. I got desperate. I prayed. I didn't know that I would call this a releasing, becoming willing moment, but I had a moment where I saw things differently. I got grateful for what was going right in my life. I asked for some big things to happen in my life. I trusted that God was going to work with me, and I finally got out of my own fucking way. And then, as always, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Standing in Barnes & Noble a couple days after I release, a book falls off the shelf. It was Gabby Bernstein's Spirit Junkie. A few weeks later, I was flying to NYC. A trip to New York had gotten rescheduled. So flying to New York, I find out that Gabby is speaking about 30 minutes after I land. So I think I was flying into fucking Newark. So I take a subway to a cab to a whatever to the church where Gabby was speaking. I enrolled in her group coaching after that, and the rest is history. I mean, the rest is really history. It's not that my business exploded the next day, but it was that all the elements to become successful began to be imparted to me. And in Gabby fashion, it's not usually practical tools that she gives me. It's a spiritual experience. It's the energy. It's the way she propels me to go bigger, the way she encourages me, you know, and it's not me, it's everyone who like listens to her, right? Like I did not know her at this time, like at all. So there was something about her unapologetic belief that she could do it, that she could change the world, that she was here to make a difference, and her unwavering belief that we could do the same. And just being around that energy, not in person, you know, through videos, through live stream, through her group coaching program was a live stream at the time, that really allowed me to begin to see things differently. You know, like I dropped my victim mentality. I got grateful. I began to remember what a powerful creator I am. I began to know that the universe has my back, that I have a powerful message that must be heard, that my work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. I mean, everything changed. To be 1,000,000% honest, everything changed. So when the Spirit Junkie Masterclass launched a couple summers ago, I knew I had to go. And I had a business, and the business was working. I was making enough money to live, for sure. I mean, I had clients. I was fine. But I could not afford the like $1,800 masterclass, or I didn't believe I could. I was saying to myself in my head that I couldn't afford it. But I got really really serious with the universe about what kind of manifesting I was ready to do. I had been manifesting free things and cool opportunities and lots of synchronicity in my life for a long time. I would manifest like a shirt going on sale, or I would be like, God, I really want that orgasm. Not an orgasm. I mean, I do, but that's not what I was manifesting at that time. I really want the orgasm and nail polish by NARS. And I would walk into Sephora and a worker would be like, hey, do you want this bottle? We're like throwing it out. You know what I mean? Like I was manifesting. I knew the universe was working with me, but I wasn't manifesting money. So I became very determined to work through my limiting beliefs around money. I asked for inspired guidance. I did some serious forgiveness around money, some serious changing my mentality around money. I chose to view money very differently. I eventually, within that time, launched my first course. Clients came out of the woodwork. Clients were like asking to pay me more for me to create retreats for them. Like crazy shit was happening because I changed my mentality around money. And I found myself having enough money to go to the masterclass and to hire a business coach. And my life was literally changed forever. So, and we're going to talk more about manifesting money. Like I'm going to give you some free tips and tricks and thoughts on it because it's one of my favorite things in the world. And I'm also going to talk about my money mentality makeover course because I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't. And because it's one of my bonuses when you sign up for the masterclass through my link. Okay, so first, a little bit why I love the masterclass. And there's really no words for me because it's a feeling. It's something that I feel like was imparted to me. It was an energy that I was able to absorb as Gabby poured like her soul into us, right? If you follow Gabby Bernstein at all or you know her at all, then you know that the message is you are powerful. You are here on purpose. The work you desire to do is important. The world fucking needs you. It is of high service that you earn. It's these messages. And in the masterclass, they're given to you in such a potent, powerful way that you will just cry. Like you'll just find yourself crying and taking it in because you're hearing something that you know is so true, right? And you're receiving it in a new way. At least that was my experience. And so for me, after the masterclass, everything sped up for me. Like I expanded. And the way I've been able to say it, because I don't know how else to say it, is unseen forces teamed up with me in a way that I cannot explain through the masterclass, and that propelled my business forward. It was like things started to click. I don't have any formal business training. My ability to understand my industry increased. My ability to understand all these little elements of a coaching business. It was like I all of a sudden got opt-ins and email lists and Facebook ads. Things came quicker. I moved forward. I was ready. There was no holding back. I could not hold back any longer, right? My vision didn't change, but everything sped up. I was willing and ready to do a lot more right now. And for that, I am grateful. So I obviously went to the Spirit Junkie Masterclass again. I went twice. I went to level 1 again, and I know that the 8 modules that Gabby's releasing for the Spirit Junkie Masterclass Digital are a compilation of those 2 weekends. So I've seen all of what you're going to see, and I know it's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go into talking about some of my bonuses for the masterclass, but during that process, I'm going to infuse a lot of really good tips and beautiful things. It's not in any way just selling. I'm going to share my heart on everything I can possibly fit into an hour. Okay, so here's a major way I was led to grow my business pre-masterclass, and then I really worked on it after masterclass, and then I turned it into a course, and now it's a fundamental part of how I live my life. And I think we have like 75 people in the Money Mentality Makeover. I get told all the time that it's the course that people watch over and over and over again. Every time they have a new block around money, every time they have a new goal around earning, they go back to the Money Mentality Makeover. It is probably what I'm most proud of in my life. Okay, so I had to clean up my money beliefs. I had to get down and dirty and real as shit about forgiving, healing, reorganizing my mentality around money, forgiving people, looking at my childhood and working through it all. I took myself through a process for about 5 months. And at the end of the 5 months, when I felt like I had it together, had it a lot more together, and money was coming in steadily, and I had passed the 6-figure mark, and the manifestation process was clear to me, I released a course. So, and if I hadn't gone through that process and invested in the masterclass and continued to go through that process, I would be a shit business coach. Like, I can't help you believe that you're worthy of earning more and give you the tools for creating funnels and help you remove the blocks around becoming a wealthy person if I haven't done that stuff for myself, right? I wouldn't have been able to go to the masterclass. I wouldn't have been able to hire my assistants. I wouldn't be here right now. Clearing the shit around money was huge for me. So the principles I worked into my life are now the Money Mentality Makeover, and it is one of my favorite things I have ever done. I'm going to briefly touch on a few testimonials. Anna landed a job doing something that fulfills her, earning the exact amount she desired after one of the exercises in the course. Haley made $11,000 in the first 10 days of the course. She already had really beautiful streams of income. She just had a couple blocks. She cleared some things. Clients came in, renters for her, the office that she needed to fill up some spaces in her office. Those showed up. She had a $27,000 month, the first month of the course. Julie says she received the exact amount she desired in truly miraculous ways through the course. Jen says, I love Jen. She's one of my clients. She said that I freaking killed it in the course and brought a beautiful energy. And Allie says the shifts that she had since she started the course bring tears to her eyes. I love Allie. She mentioned me in her book, Hot Mess to Mindful Mom. She talked about the money course, and I thought that was a huge honor. Okay, so the money course is one of my bonuses when you sign up for the Spirit Junkie Masterclass Digital through me. But let's go on because I have a lot of bonuses and I have a lot to say. So here is, I told you guys on the sign up page for this course that I would talk about things I did wrong that you really didn't have to do. So we're going to go into that a little bit right now. So one of the other things I was really led to do when I was ready to grow my business was learn to be the boss lady, be the spiritual badass boss lady. That's why that's my hashtag, and that's what my group is called, because no one can be the boss for you. You have to decide to become the boss. And when I was playing a lot smaller, I was spinning my wheels, chasing money, living in a much more desperate energy, doing stupid shit that I'd really encourage you not to do. And a lot of coaches start out these ways, and a lot of service-based entrepreneurs start out these ways, but you don't have to. I used to let people pay for sessions after sessions. No. No services rendered till payment received, or whatever that saying is. Like, no, don't do it. I was charging session by session. I was not adding value with bonuses. It was just like a $100 session thing. The problem with that is a session by session thing is typically like $100 type of thing, when a life-changing experience of a coaching package, which comes with bonuses such as meditations, affirmations, worksheets, workbooks, angel card readings, courses, you can add a lot of value to a coaching experience with bonuses. And instead of charging by the session, you charge more of a lump sum for like a 3-month or a 4-month experience. You're able to deliver more to your clients. You're able to charge more. You're able to work with people who are more committed and ready to go bigger. And it is something that easily doubled my income when I made these shifts. Reducing my rates all the effing time. And it's not that I never reduce my rates. I am moved sometime to make special deals for people, and that's fine. But it is rare, because when we reduce our rates, we convey to our clients, our potential clients, that we do not believe that they are worthy of stepping up to the plate, manifesting the money, making the investment, and going bigger. We say, I will keep you small. I will play small with you. I will value myself less, and I will reduce my rate. And as a whole, I think it's a major problem. And the same thing goes for bartering. So when I was starting out and I needed a lot of practice, I was coaching for free all the effing time. Not with official clients, but I was just using my coaching skills with all my friends, with my boyfriend, with my sister. I wanted to practice what I believe worked. So yes, I gave a lot away for free, but I witness a lot of people giving away for free, feeling undervalued, not feeling good about the bartering, and never just taking that next step. And unless it is your heart's desire to barter longer, I am telling you, it is probably time to put a price tag on your life-changing, beautiful work that people need and charge money for it. You hear me? Okay. So when you undervalue your work, you create a big problematic hot mess for yourself. People typically don't value your work more than you do. I charge a lot for my courses. I charge more than a lot of people for my courses, but I love my fucking courses. I put my heart and soul to them. They are everything to me, and I want clients who are ready to do the work and invest in themselves and go big. I don't want bargain shopper clients. That is how I feel. You have to know who you believe you can serve the most and who you believe your work represents the most, and be really unapologetic about your price point and what feels good to you. And speaking of that, let's talk about how I pick my rates, how I choose to charge. Okay, so typically there's a number that I desire to earn, but that I can't energetically get behind yet. Like, I think of charging this number and I'm like, oh, I really want to, but my ego starts freaking out and I'm a hot mess. And really, if I said that price to a client, I would not believe that they were going to give it to me. And I would create like a desperation in my energy when talking to them, and it would just be bad news bears. There's also a number that I know that if I charge that amount, I will feel undervalued. But there's always a sweet spot. There's always a number where I can go, it would feel really good to charge that, and I think I'm there, and maybe I have to drop a limiting belief or two or change the way I think about things a little, but it's not like I'm going to have to go sit on my meditation pillow for 5 weeks in order to charge that amount. Like, I'm ready, it's time, let's go. And I normally pick that sweet spot. And you can up your prices over time. You are the boss. Don't overthink it. Go with what feels right to you. There are clients and coaches working at every price point, right? There are clients and coaches at every price point. There are people at $85 an hour. There are people at $1,000 an hour. Find a place that feels good to you and commit to it. Pick a number you can energetically connect with, commit to it, say it boldly, say it passionately, declare it, and have fun with it, right? There are millions and millions and millions of people in this world who need guidance and support, and all you need is about 10. 10 people in the world who exist, who are the right kind of clients for you, who are willing to pay what you are ready to charge, right? So do not trade time for money. Create life-changing experiences through packages, and set your sights on clients who are willing to invest. Okay. I want to look you guys in the face for a minute. Hold on, wait. You can see me. How are you guys doing? I love the PowerPoint thing, but I just wanted to like look at you. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the money not the money, the Become a Life Coach course, which was the first course I launched. It's something I'm very proud of and a little bit obsessed with. And I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint now that I saw your faces, now that you saw my faces. Okay, so in the Become a Life Coach course, we go over coaching skills, identifying and falling in love with your ideal client, believing in yourself, putting yourself out there online, like practically, like how I put myself out there online. There's a couple bonuses that come with this course, a bonus on using Facebook ads and Facebook groups to attract your ideal clients, and a bonus on creating coaching packages, right? And my friend Katie, who's taking this course right now, isn't she freaking adorable? She messaged me like yesterday, and so I just used this for a testimonial. She said, getting each week of the coaching course equals Christmas. I'm absolutely loving this, and I thought that was the cutest thing ever. So let's go on to, I have 4 bonuses that come with this course. I just feel like there's so much to say to you guys. I'm going to go through this next part quickly so I can get to more good free content. Okay. Woo, so the other thing that has changed and propelled my business in a miraculous way is online courses. Digital courses have become a significant stream of income for me. Oh, hey, and if you want to just look real quick and see what my bonuses are and read more about the Spirit Junkie Masterclass, go ahead and go to amandafrancis.com/Spirit Junkie. Got it, lovers? Okay, cool. So, in addition to creating valuable coaching packages, digital courses have become a significant stream of income for me. Courses are the best thing ever because they earn you money all the time. You create an online course once and then you sell it forever, right? This creates a significant amount of freedom. You're able to help more people and make more money, expanding your influence while growing your income. So what happened for me is I was helping one life coaching client at a time. I was helping one person become a life coach at a time. And I was like, I want to help 15 at a time. I want to help more at a time. So I created my first digital course. And the way I do digital courses and the way I teach you guys to do it is automating them so that when someone signs up for the course, they sign up on your sales page, money goes into your PayPal right then, and you have an automation set up to where they receive week 1 of the course right away. And then you have it set up for week 2 of the course or module 2 to come X number of days later, module 3, etc. So in a course about courses, I show you guys how to structure and plan your course, design sales pages that sell, the 7 elements of sales pages, automating your course so that it goes just like I said, where you're laying on the beach or you're doing whatever you do, you're at yoga, you're meditating, you're doing your beautiful work, and someone signs up, you get the money, they get the course, and energetic exchange happen, and it's content that you've already created. And you can do bonuses that are like individual sessions if that feels good to you, but you give less of your time but still give really significant value. In this course, we go over marketing your course and how I get my courses out there, and making money for your course, and my manifestation practice for courses. And the lovely Sherry. Sherry's so good. So many of the people who've done a course about courses have created multiple courses. Sherry has 2, which is amazing. You can go to livefreewithsherry.com, SHERI, and go to courses, and then Discover Your Zen is the course that I told her I would share with you guys. I asked her for a testimonial and told her I was like psyched to share one of her courses with people. Okay. She says, Amanda is a visionary and creates beautiful courses. She always seems to know exactly what people need at the right time. I feel like my courses are very timely. I absolutely love, P.S. courses are an $18 billion a year industry. So like, get on it, right? This is the time for courses. This course was perfectly laid out, even if you're not technologically savvy at all, which I am not. Amanda made it easy, was very clear, and guides you step by step to be able to get your courses into the world. She's so sweet. Not only did she create a kick-ass course, she always is available to answer questions and gets back to you quickly. So all of my courses come with a Facebook group. So if you were to do this bonus through me, you would get a Facebook group with each course, right? And so in each, like in a course about courses, we're talking about tech things. In Become a Life Coach, we're talking about building our life coaching business. In Money Mentality Makeover, we're talking about manifesting, right? So, and there's another course I have to get to. Okay, so the Money Mentality Makeover is a bonus with a course about courses or Become a Life Coach. So you get that no matter what if you sign up for Spirit Junkie Masterclass through me. A course about courses is valued at $10.50 and Become a Life Coach is valued at $7.99. You pick one of them, either a course about courses or Become a Life Coach. and then you go over. Got it? So either a course about courses or become a life coach. You get money mentality makeover and announcing my new course that is not even for sale yet that I am so excited about, Boss Lady Branding. People have been asking me for a branding course for a long time because it's one of those natural things for me that I've figured out how to do really authentically. My website looks like me. My Instagram feels like me. You stalk me for a little while on the internet or on social media and you feel like you know me and you want to work with me. That is branding. Branding is establishing trust with your people based on what you bring forth, based on putting your truest self out there so that the people who are truly right for your work like you. They like you and they know you and they like the way you are when you're being your truest self and you're being unapologetic. And that is branding. That is what we convey in our colors and our fonts and our pictures and the energy we put out there every day. And that's one way that we expand. When we have a beautiful brand with a vibe that feels very authentic to us and people discover it and they like it, then they're perfect for working with us. So when we don't brand, when we don't stand out, when we don't bring forth our truest self, we can never be paid to just be ourselves and give our gifts and give what is most natural to us in the world. Does that make sense? Branding is everything. When you allow yourself to be boldly, unapologetically you online, everything changes. The right clients show up. They know when they're right for you, and amazing things happen. So my branding course isn't going to be like most people's branding course. We're going to talk about like getting clear on your brand and your voice and your fonts and colors and image and vibe. And we're going to also do a lot of loving yourself and forgiving yourself and accepting yourself and practicing putting yourself out there, right? We're going to do really fun things. The homework's going to be spiritual and practical and uber inspirational. And it's going to be a 4-week course. And I'm fucking dying over it. And we're going to start December 1st. And you're going to have it for life. And it's valued at $6.99. Got it, bitches? Okay, cool. So I wonder if I can show you, my sales page for, I can. Let me show you guys this. That's not what I want to do. Hold on. I'm going to get this together for you. Did that work? Woo! Okay, so here's the deal. I show it very clearly. It's the Spirit Junkie Masterclass Digital with my bonuses. Read through all of this. I rave about Gabby. I talk about what the masterclass, expand your influence, up your confidence, grow your audience, charge for your great work, meet your new spiritual badass besties, manifest media for your message, receive a Spirit Junkie Masterclass certificate, become eligible to join Gabby's referral network. Amen, amen, amen. Pick either become a money-making life coach or a course about courses, get the money mentality makeover, get Boss Lady Branding. Click here and you can get the masterclass, which is an 8-module course with my $18.79 in bonuses. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, and now I have some more just good free content for you guys that I really want to give you. Some things that were on my heart when I was trying to decide what I would share. Okay, I'm gonna let you see my face again. Show my face to you. Hi friends, okay, so here we go. I'm gonna riff on some things. It's good practice for me where I'm at in my business to like look at the camera and talk and not hide behind PowerPoint, so I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys one of my morning practices. This is something I share with my clients to help them bust through their fear early in the day and start their manifesting, bringing in ideal clients, doing amazing shit in the world in like a beautiful way, right? Okay, so morning practice. Wake up, close your eyes, get clear on your goal. I personally can only focus on one goal at a time, or I don't know what to do within my daily life. My goal for the next 10 days is the Spirit Junkie Masterclass. That is my only goal, is getting that out to people and giving them everything I can possibly give them to convey to them how much I want them to do this and how I think it could truly change their lives, right? Only goal I have right now. So tomorrow morning I'll wake up and I will focus on that. I'll focus on that. I'll focus on the ideal client for this offer. I'll focus on her feeling relief when she gets in the masterclass. I'll focus on my bonuses really helping her move forward. I will see her feeling like a new woman stepping into her purpose, stepping in her truth, right? I will see it and I will feel it. I will feel so grateful. So first envision, second feel. I will feel so grateful. I will feel so thankful. I will see the money coming in. I will see her getting what she needs. I will be in the energy of being an energetic match for her signing up for the masterclass through me. Does that make sense? And then step 3, I will acknowledge my fears. This is something I learned from Jessica Caver-Lindholm. I will acknowledge my fears. So in that meditation, I will say, fears, you're allowed to come up now. And without, that's scary, right? We run from our fears all day long. We don't want to see them. We don't want to acknowledge them. We're trying not to think of them. We're trying to stay positive. I don't want to look at my fears because I just want to be high vibe, blah, blah, blah. No, I give my fears space, because what I've learned is that when we don't acknowledge the fear, it tugs at us all day long. It's like a little kid tugging at your plant's leg. And when you look down and say, what is it, honey? The kid stops tugging because they just wanted to be acknowledged, right? Our ego's trying to protect us. Our ego's trying to keep us safe by playing small. So one of the best things we can do for ourselves is just give our ego the room to say whatever it is trying to say to us, right? Sorry, I need a drink. Hold on. Do you guys drink yerba mate? It's so good. It's like what I drink instead of coffee. National Coffee Day substitute mate. So good. Okay, so I allow the fears to come forward. So there might be a fear that says, why is someone going to sign up with you when they could sign up through someone else? And I'll go, okay, I'm afraid that my bonuses are not as good at whoever's, like whatever. I acknowledge you, fear. I see you. Thanks for letting me know this concern. You may go now. I release you. And just one by one, I allow the fears to come forward and I look at them. And what I like to do is counter them. So I would say to that fear, actually, that other person's bonus is perfect for so many people, and my bonus is perfect for different people, and there is more than enough to go around. Thank you for showing me this fear. I release you. Like, I go ahead and counter it. But even if you don't counter it, just looking at the fear takes away its fucking power, okay? That is a morning practice that you definitely have to try. I live by it. And when you're envisioning, you can also envision not the success, like how you're going to feel when you reach your goal, like jumping up and down. If it's a money goal, buying yourself the thing you want, like whatever it is, see the end result, see the process. Like, I'm decorating my office right now. I don't have a chair in my office. I'm doing this from my guest room. I desperately need to decorate my office, and I desire to do so super abundantly. So I might see myself, you know, if money was the current goal, I might see myself buying all the things I desire and having this beautiful office and working in the office. And that might be a part of my envisioning, in addition to bringing the clients and the dollar amount in, right? That is my morning practice. Okay. So, and then I get this question all the time, so I really wanted to include this. Let's talk about how to manifest clients. We manifest clients the same way we manifest anything else. Step 1 is getting clear. So you need to know your ideal client. Know her deeply and intimately. Know who she is, what she loves, what she's afraid of, right? Know why you want to help her. Know what you do for her. Know why your work is perfect for her. These are all things you can spend time journaling out. Like, re-listen to what I just said and do a page on each thing I just said. What happens to her if she doesn't find you? How does it change her life when she does find you? Know her. Know why she needs you. And show up every day in that energy. Show up every day with all of that in mind, right? And when you get on Facebook, or when you send out an email, or when you do whatever it is you do, when you're walking down the street, like early in my business, I met clients at the most random places before I had an online presence, you know? I met a client walking around White Rock Lake in Dallas, like, go figure, you know? So walk around in the energy of, she needs me. I'm the right coach for her. I'm going to deliver the highest value for her. I'm going to help her to step into her, whatever it is you do as a coach. So know who she is, know what you do, know how it helps her, know what happens when she finds you, know what were to happen if she doesn't find you. And all day long, be in the vibe of being that kind of coach who already has that kind of client. That's what makes it faith. You're in the energy of it already being yours. Got it? And then from that place, from that space of it's already mine, the universe has so much to work with. My practices are I run Facebook ads and I go, well, not so much anymore, but when I didn't have quite as steady a stream of clients, I had to work harder putting myself out there to get clients. I went into Facebook groups a lot and conveyed value and just showed up and just was there with the intention to serve my ideal client. And I would just answer questions and be available, and she would find me. You know what I mean? We make it hard. We make it hard. There's no magic step. There's no secret formula. There's no only one way to do it. There's you being in the energy of it and then taking inspired action, right? Okay, so here's my best tips for crafting your message. Okay, mate. Okay, so here's what this has looked like for me. Ask yourself this. What do I know for sure? What is the truest truth that is true for me? If I could share anything with the world, what would it be? Get out your journal, riff on those 3 things, riff on that. If I could share anything with the world, what would it be? Because I believe most of us have some kind of innate knowing. I've always in me had this message of you are fucking good enough. And I've always had the message of you can do what you love and earn money. I believed that always. When I had no proof of it, it was a core message deep inside of me. And when I was not living it, when it was not reality in my life yet, it was torture, right? But we're all here to teach what we need to learn. So when I started teaching those messages and learning those messages and living those messages, it was like I found my purpose. So when you're crafting your business and crafting your message, and your message is a part of your brand, know clearly, what do you know for sure? Because the thing is, we think that thing that we know for sure is just so obvious and everyone knows it and there's no way that could be a relevant message, but it's not true. How many people in the world need me to look at them and say, you are enough? How many people in this world, and I think, well, everyone knows they're enough. No, they don't. We are struggling with that all the live long day. Just because it's the obvious message to me doesn't mean anything. It just means it's the message that it's easiest for me to teach and convey because it's the one I believe the most wholeheartedly, right? How many women need me to say, you can do what you love and earn big money. Your work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. Just because that is something that is the truest true for me doesn't mean everyone gets that. Of course, that's what I'm here to give. Of course it does. Does that make sense? Like, of course it does. So when crafting your message, what is the truest true for you? What do you know for sure? And how can you share those online each day in a way that where the people who need to hear that the most will be able to hear it from you? Get visible, write Facebook posts, write in groups, create blogs, send out emails, whatever you have to do. The world needs your message. The world needs your message. And over time, I promise you, I guarantee you, you'll be able for that message, right? You will build up your confidence around sharing it. You will create a coaching package around it, or a course around it. People will sign up to hear it from you because you are the expert on that thing, and it gets so much easier. Okay, so my bonuses for the Spirit Junkie Masterclass are at amandafrancis.com/spiritjunkie. I'm so excited to give those bonuses to y'all. And I am going to, right now, go into if you look down below this video, you'll see a link for the Spiritual Badass Boss Ladies group. I'm going to go into that group right now. I'm going to show up there to answer questions for you guys. And we're going to have a live Q&A in that group. If anyone's ready right now, I'm really happy to answer the questions on camera. Like, really happy to do so. If nothing shows up right away, though, I'm going to go ahead and get off and just hang out in the group with you guys for a little while. So, and I know some people are watching this at a delay. So, let's meditate. If anyone wants to get in the group and answer a question or ask a question, I'll answer it live. If not, I will still hang out there for about an hour after this call. Okay, cool. So once again, my beautiful badass boss ladies ready to change the world. Let's meditate again. So everyone sit up straight and close your eyes and focus on that space between your eyebrows, walling your eyes in and up and breathing in deeply. Hold and release. And breathing in again. Holding, releasing. And invite spirit in, whatever you call it. God, angels, universe, internal guidance. We invite you into this experience to have a real visceral experience of knowing you, to know that something unseen has our back and is working with us. We ask you to let us know that we're not alone, to give us the signs, to show us that we are on our path, to give us synchronicity in ways that are beyond our understanding. I ask you to lead each of the people on this call is next for them, whatever is right, through me or through someone else or whatever it is. Make the way clear. Make it obvious. Help them to shift their limiting beliefs and negative perceptions around why they can't have what they want. Help them to open their heart and love more boldly and live more fully and enjoy life more, because that's what the world needs from us. Help them to know that they are worthy of massive compensation and that money is not good or bad. It is a neutral resource. It is something we can use for our good. It is something we can use to change the world. Be with us. Make the way clear. Guide us, guide us, guide us, guide us. Let us know that you are here. And I want you to ask yourself, if you were supported and if you could have any fucking thing you desired, what would you do next? What would be the next action you would take? That is more than likely the next right step for you. The money will come. You can figure out the money part. Whatever it is that feels like the block, that will come. We can't let that be bigger than our desire to change the world, than our desire to go big, than our desire to be our truest, boldest, brightest self in the world. Ask you to step into your truth and to go big. Universe, help us remove our blocks and limiting beliefs. Help us to know that we are good enough. Help us to know that we are here on purpose. Guide us, guide us, guide us, guide us. And continue to breathe deeply in through your nose, deeply out through your mouth, and open your eyes whenever you are ready. People in the group are saying they're having Mercury retrograde problems too. So funny. Okay. I've had so many Mercury retrograde things today. Okay, loves, I love you so much. There's no immediate questions in the group, so I'm just going to hang out in the group for an hour. I know a lot of people are watching this at a delay, so I'll just be available for a little while to answer questions. We can talk about the masterclass. We can talk about anything. We can talk about the bonuses, but you can just ask me like random questions. It can just be like free coaching time. Super available. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me here. My bonuses are at amandafrancis.com/spiritjunkie. I'm a proud affiliate and alumni of the Spirit Junkie Masterclass, and I hope it serves you the way it serves me, has served me. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you in the Spiritual Badass Boss Lady group. Under the video is a link for the Boss Ladies group. Come meet me there. And also under the video is where you can read about my bonuses and where you can sign up for the Spirit Junkie Masterclass. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, the cart closes October 9th. The cart closes October 9th. It's a 10-day launch, so there's not a ton of time, but reach out to me if you have any questions, even if you're not doing my bonus, if you just have questions about the masterclass as a whole, but someone else's bonus is right for you or whatever. I'm still super available. Okay, I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. You're doing a good job. You're fabulous. You're good enough. The world needs your gifts. Go big, bitches. I love you. Bye.